welcome to the Bondi Scrapper channel. Today's video we're going to pull apart what's left of an ice cream making machine, and I will insert a video at an appropriate time to show you the noises it was making when we decided to make some mango ice cream on Christmas Eve. No, it wasn't, it was Christmas Day, which was a long time ago, more than a month ago. Anyway. These are the bits that left. You've got the bowl, and that's stainless steel, and I know that because I've got this handy little magnet. Oh, wait on. It sticks to there. This is odd. Not to there. So there's something going on within the bowl that suddenly makes it ferrous. And it also has some type of liquid in it. So that's going to be a bit of an exploratory surgery. And there's the electric motor for the beaters. Today, it's pretty much the last day of January, I think. Or is it? No, it's not. Close to it. End of January. And it is a lovely, according to that thing, 29 degrees Celsius, 52% humidity, which is quite bearable. Unlike the usual like 80 or 90% that we often get around here. And yet again, I'm on doggy daycare duties, keeping this guy company because he really hates being alone. When he's alone, he just barks and barks and barks because he's a silly old bugger. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's pull this apart, see what we can find. There isn't going to be much in it. This is not going to be a commercial bonanza, but it's always interesting to pull apart things that you've never pulled apart before. This ice cream maker, I actually picked it up off the side of the road. It was brand new in the box. It was on the council cleanup, roadside rubbish, whatever you want to call it. First thing we're going to get is the cord, because that's worth, I don't know, 15, 20 cents. Cut the end of it off, get the brass out of there, as always, if you've seen my other videos. So that's pretty good. That's the starting point. Second part, pull the motor apart. There's a single Phillips head, which is good, but they haven't put in a security screw. So the screw, that'll give us, we can go into the metal pile. And this is a pretty chunky looking electric motor here, so that's interesting. Plastic gears. I'm sure if you owned a second-hand shop you can flog them off, but for me, in the bin. Steel spring. Where'd that thing go? There it is. Yeah, mild steel spring. We can disconnect that. Cut the wire off. And well, there's a switch there. And again, if you had the wherewithal, you could sell that switch to hobbyists, but I haven't got that. So what I'll be doing is I'll be removing those little brass connectors. I'm assuming they're brass. I'll probably, well, not probably, let's see. Do that, do that. Man, they're never going to come off, are they? Here's the universal persuader. There we go. Got him. A little spring just went flying across the courtyard. fingers. That's that one. Around the bin. That'll be brass. That'll be brass where it should be. So you can snip that off right where the wire meets it. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Throw the wire in. God, there's not much wire there, but that can go in with low grade insulated. There's actually a little joiner there, which is why I'm cutting that off. Right, we know what we're doing with that. This one needs to be cleaned up as well. Let's not mud around. Let's get back to the electric motor, see if there's any joy in that. And how does it attach to there? Ah, look, just just got it, pulled it, slid straight off. And we have here a little, where are we? There we go, there's a little gear there, shaft comes up through there. Let's see what happens when we tap that. That's pretty good. Aha. So that is our ferrous core in the electric motor. So if possible, that'll be brass. So for the very keen, you could try and lever that off, get a little bit of brass off it, and this bit here can go into your shred. It has a ferrous component, so that's good. What do we got here? Two blue bits, they're going to be the copper. They're wrapped around this core. The core is just steel, comes up here into a U shape and then comes back there again. So I'm hoping if we give this a bit of a, oh, don't even have to whack it, I just pushed it and that falls apart. Happy days. So that's a nice piece of steel for your clean steel bin, not shred. And the difference there is shred, I don't know, at the moment pays about 10 cents I guess, and clean steel pays 15. So what I'm going to try and do, I really should have brought my side cutters over here rather than the garden secateurs. Let's have a look, see what we can do. Well, we can do that for a start. Snap those two in half, and then if we get that, put the cutting edge down beside the plastic, get the other edge on the other side so it's supported. Cuts a bit of the copper, so there's our copper inside. That's going to be windings copper or burnt copper, and then just keep pulling it out. Job done. Clean as we'd say in Kiwi land, but we're not in Kiwi land, and I'm not a Kiwi. Man, when you work with them often enough, you learn how to speak Kiwi. or New Zealand, for those who don't know what a Kiwi is. New Zealand talk. I'm just getting this bit of wire, but God, it's really rubbing off on me. There we go. And we can pop that off there. That can go on the shred bin too, because it's got a bit of solder on it. God only knows what type of, it's not copper, it'll be some weird metal. It's a type of resistor, whatever that is. I think that's a resistor. At a guess. Don't take my word for it. Let's do the same with this one. See what we can do. There we go. Cut the end off. Fly it across the courtyard. That's that bit. So there's a reasonable bit of copper there, unlike the electric motor that I posted up earlier today, and I'm venturing to say there's about 50 grams there, so not amazing, but not terrible. Now, this thing we've got to be careful with because it's got some type of liquid in it, and I don't know whether the liquid's encased or whether there's just a really good rubber seal around there. I'm inclined to build it with a hammer, but then again maybe not, and we might not even get it apart. So just having a bit of a it's what do we got? So there's no that's the seam there. So when in doubt, get it about. Checking there's these little rubber feet. I want to have a look to see if there was any screws under them. Obviously not. Oh, we got crap coming out of it, rusty looking crap. So yeah, there's a rubber seal around that, and I would say discretion is the better part of valor. We really don't know what that liquid is. Let's assume that it's possibly coolant or possibly salty water, but whatever it is, I don't like it. So that one is just going to go straight into shred as it is, and we're going to stop there because when you're a scrapper you've got to know when to start and when to stop. So there we go. So what did we end up with? Not a lot. There's the extension cord there, the power cord. That's worth about 20 cents at today's rate, which is about $2.50 a kilo. Australian money, the Pacific peso. We got a tiny bit of brass for the brass bucket. We got a little bit of clean steel, so that'll pay a little bit extra, maybe 15 cents instead of 10. And most of all, the scale has gone dead. Let's hit that. Bring it to zero. Most of all, we've got that nice furry bit of burnt copper, windings copper. There's 34 grams there. Current price of burnt copper is about $7.50 a kilo. So you multiply that out and that'll come to 25 cents as well. So 25 cents there, 20 odd cents there, 45 cents. And you know, it was reasonably quick. Oh, and the disastrous bucket here that started leaking its bodily fluids all over the place. I decided it is just water with rust in it because that's the ferrous part in there that I could feel with the magnet. So yeah, we got that straight for the shred bin, and that, and that, and that, and that's as exciting as it gets. and you can tell by the reaction of the dog, he is very excited about it. So thanks for watching, and hey, I'll see you next time on the Bondi Scrapper channel. See how many we can fit in before I have to move out of this joint for about 4 months while they renovate it. Bye.